And we're alive.
Got distracted. So much for being our token neurotypical.
Wow.
I never
Right?
said that. What? No, I'm the token straight guy. All right, get it right.
You're more like a sparkle street. We've had this conversation.
You're right. And I'm.
So he's
Yeah,
not our token anything.
You're our honorary gay.
There we
I'm,
go.
I'm a lot of honorary things.
Gay by association.
Gay by association. All right.
A gay accomplice.
I've got a friend who's assigned gay by insurance
What?
because their partner is trans but hasn't like changed their gender signifier with the government.
Oh,
And
okay, I
so
get you.
according to their insurance, they're in a gay marriage.
Oh, I get you.
It's amazing though. In,
Yeah.
several ways.
That was their username on Discord for a while, was assigned gay by insurance.
It's pretty good, honestly.
That's
Like,
pretty
I
funny.
would take it too. Yeah. I don't blame them for using that one.
But yeah, I'm an honorary a lot of things. Like about 10 years ago, I became an honorary black guy.
Oh yeah, you're an honorary black guy.
Yeah. Pretty cool. That week I got pulled over twice.
is that
That's
was that the cause of the honorary or just a coincidence?
You know, who's to say?
That's how you earned the honor.
Yeah.
All I'm
That
saying
sounds
is
like
I
something somebody
became
would
an
say, right?
honorary black guy, and then I got pulled over twice that week.
Okay, so the sequence of
Now
events
you're
isn't.
now you're clarifying the order.
They're not concurrent, but they're close enough where you started asking questions.
Yeah.
And then I told a guy who made me the honorary black guy, and he laughed his head off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like I just did.
Yeah. My uncle declared me an honorary Mexican because I was born on Cinco de Mayo.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, hey, you couldn't get away from it. There's no way.
Nope. Anyway, we're supposed to be doing a show right now.
Here's a
I mean,
what?
be part of the show. This is the before game ramble.
Is this good banter? I don't know.
This is called evergreen content.
I'm gonna keep just stream of consciousnessing until somebody gives me some feedback.
Right? The stream's never gonna fucking end.
Nope. Anyway, yeah, so last time we talked, we had a fun brunch of drama. We met most of the important NPCs for this section of the adventure and started to get a sense of the lay of the land. And maybe, just maybe, started to get a few ideas about what to do.
Maybe. It's a little foggy. I meant fuzzy
Yeah.
right now. But, I mean, how else are we supposed to figure these things out?
Trial and
Expect
error,
this-
probably.
Yes. You expect us to just dive in head first with no information? We did that once. We still won. But it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Someone died.
No lessons learned, never punished.
Yeah, which ties back to what I said. Until we get feedback.
So, like, we'll just keep doing it.
Yep. So with that, are we ready to do the start of the show bit?
Yay, I
I'm gonna start it because
Yeah.
the bit is me asking if people are ready. So, Grapes, are you recording?
I am recording, yes.
Me, am I recording? Yes. Jess, are you recording?
Now I am.
Oni, are you recording?
Yeah.
Schles, are you recording?
Pause for dramatic effect.
Pause while they unmute.
Oh, yeah, I said yes. It's on the recording.
All right then. Sync clap in 3, 2, 1. Our story begins, as such stories often do, trying to escape a social situation that we're done with emotionally.
90% of my life.
Yeah. So where we last left our dastardly villains, we were trying to extricate ourselves from the brunch. But before we do, I had a couple of last-minute housekeeping items to care for.
Housekeeping.
So I need a perception from Uktuk
That's
for the
me.
discovery check
Yeah.
on Jalila Hajara, who punched your chest out.
Yeah. Wait.
Caved in your chest cavity.
Natural
but you're
20.
fine. Hey!
Nice.
Okay.
What will he learn?
So you learn that the skill checks for this person are not. I'm looking at. I was looking at the wrong block. Athletics,
What?
acrobatics,
What?
and religion.
I actually have all those.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm
You came
trained in all
prepared.
of those.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I guess she's my new best friend.
Well, now you know what to use to become friends with
She
her.
is my new best friend.
That's what he said.
EFF for life.
Yeah. The other being would anybody be curious where the missing counselor is during this event?
I also
I don't
think
remember if I
didn't-
told you or not.
I don't think I rolled for Opian.
Well, he's
Or did
here.
I? Yeah.
The missing counselor
No,
is
I don't think I rolled for his stuff for later.
You didn't do his discovery?
No, because we ended right after I finished talking to him.
Okay. Then yeah, we can roll that one as well.
And more perception. Oh boy.
Yes,
What is
perceive.
That's a soft 20. Not a natural 20, but still a
Yeah,
20.
that's not terrible. Yeah, so you can influence him also with religion
Mm-hmm.
and bluff and intimidate.
Oh.
Not bluff. That's what it was in 1E. I'm still reading from the book.
It's okay.
Deception.
Deception. Okay. I like those.
Just like having a good old talking shop about lying to people.
No, like you would employ the
Or-
skill to
Or is he
influence him.
easily deceived?
He is a rube.
The governor dude?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. The guy who told you he's just a country priest who got thrown into this job because people trusted him.
That's literally all he's doing is like, I'm just. Fuck it. Whatever
Yeah.
works.
I'm just a simple country governor.
He's a country.
Well, no, like a month ago he was just a priest.
He's just a country boy.
Born and raised in Cheliac.
I see
Born
what you
and
did there.
raised in South Cheliax. It doesn't work.
Is he bored? No.
Born and raised in Southwest Crown.
There.
That works.
But that's for the
Anyway.
city boy part, so it doesn't really. Anywho, the other bit of information, I'm not going to make anybody roll for it because it's not like secret or anything, but if any of you ask where our missing counselor is, Calcira the Just.
Oh, right.
Right,
Yeah.
She's off out. Mhm.
Yeah, what she is doing is she has gone up into the Menador Mountains and is negotiating supply shipments from the mines up there.
Oh.
Isn't that where dwarves are?
That is one of the places dwarves are, yes.
One
Which
more
is-
time.
I remember
so I
that.
can
Fitting
actually
because
write
she
it down.
herself is a dwarf.
Wow.
One more time so I can write that down correctly this time.
She is up in the Menador Mountains,
Mm-hmm.
negotiating supply shipments from the mines up there.
Okay. Mario. My notes are organized again.
Did we do discovery checks on everybody? Because I know I did last
Correct.
game.
You have attempted them for everybody. Gregg did not succeed with Phaedra Zane.
You, Phaedrus Zane, the wizard. So when I said
Pie
instead
on
of
my face, I will go over there and just start wiping. Like, I'll be still wiping it off, and I'll just go over to the judge and be like, oh, that was so much fun. Oh, what book are you reading?
You going to Zane?
Yeah.
Okay.
you
yeah.
said
it's
the
just- you,
judge on
you said
yeah,
the
you
accident.
threw me
judge.
off with Judge.
He's just a magic dude helping the governor.
Did I say judge?
You did say
Yes, you did.
judge.
That's why I was confused.
You were still thinking about pie. It's okay.
Yeah, the
Oh.
pieing contest
Go for a slice
what
of
you
pie.
were thinking about.
stays.
And
I've had a rough one, so I'm sure I
Oh,
said
you're-
one thing and meant another.
You're
It's
fine. You're
okay.
fine.
We got you.
Anywho, I'll just be like, this is so funny. What are you reading there?
crop yields from the previous 2 decades compared against weather reports for the previous 2 decades to see if there's a statistical probability of bumper crop this season.
Those were words.
He says, without even looking up.
Interesting. Tell me more. I've never learned about that in school.
Now he does look up, and looking fully and deeply into your soul with his piercing blue eyes says, there's no way that's interesting to you.
What's Charlie's like? I was like learning. Fuck you, I guess.
I also,
Well, I mean,
I just want to point out something that's funny to me, is that Charlie's actually pretty dang smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Fuck you,
yeah.
dude.
yeah, it
So,
says, well,
but
so
she
there's-
comes off as this like just
I'm
silly
like-
person, but she's incredibly smart actually.
yeah, there's,
so I'm-
there was a back half to that when he got sidetracked.
So it's like
Sorry.
I'm very
Yeah.
looking forward to see how this plays out.
Yes, there's no way that's interesting to you. It's not even interesting to me. It's just my job.
well, so that's all you had to say. It was a part of your job. Now I'm even more interested. What do you do?
I advise the governor officially on matters of magic and sorcery, but unofficially I'm the only one who is fully literate.
Man.
Well, that is so cool of a job. Like, honestly, like, he's coming to you to make sure that everything's running smoothly. Aren't you the most important person? Right?
He has a point.
So he has been looking at you since he looked up to say what he said previously. But after that exchange, he actually seems to see you.
Ah, yes.
I don't think I
Um,
formally introduced myself. I'm Charlie. I'll hold out my hand.
He accepts, and like when he reaches out, you see there's ink stains on his fingers. Like, this is a fucking nerd. Zane, Phaedrus Zane.
It's a pleasure to meet you. And I'll take his hand and I'll just kind of slowly rotate it. And I go, you've been busy, mentioning the ink stains.
Hell, you'd be surprised how much paperwork goes into keeping a city running.
How much? As I kind of lean forward, like,
Enough that I'm only here because it was made clear my presence was essential, and It seems I've been deceived yet again.
Well, I think it was essential that I meted you. That I have met you, I should say. So I hope you don't think it's a waste of your time. She'll kind of just do one of those where you kind of like, when you have I still have the glasses on, by the way, where you kind of like look a little
on.
over your glasses,
Mm-hmm.
kind of with that like,
Not,
I don't know, smolder. Yeah.
not at all. It's rare I get to speak with anyone who understands the importance of my work.
See, sometimes I feel like people don't give spell workers enough credit. You know, I understand that some of my, you know, that I kind of just like mimic with my hands, because like Sheliax is Italian, like, and she's going to be using her hands to talk. You know, they don't get enough credit, and you know, even though my magic's not super, what's the word? Impressive sometimes. They don't understand how much time, effort I took to learn it. You know?
I know, right?
Jesus Christ, this dude. Honestly, same.
So sometimes you need a schmooze to get to know the real people, you know? I kind of do like a little like elbow kind of you know, when you're trying to like, you know, be like, hey sport, like one of those kind of elbows.
Yeah, I must say I'm surprised. I didn't think there would be anyone interesting here, but here we are.
Well, I would love to look at your library once and just kind of maybe we could do a book exchange.
Oh my god, she's talking nerd.
You have books?
Do I have books? Of course I have books. And I will kind of like gravitate towards my side where my book, like where my like, statue would be, and I go, oh, I didn't bring them. Yes, I have books.
Just make
Lots
sure
of
you don't show him the Demon Contracts for Dummies book.
No, that's okay. That's in my bag of holding. That one's
Okay,
hidden.
good.
Anything incriminating is either hidden with Sniffy or in the bag of holding. It's definitely
Smart.
a great idea.
That's good. That's good.
I'll start talking about how I started perusing books about crops, and like when I won't say whose library it was from or where I found it, but talking about the books that I perused at the Ash House and how they were related to the crops and other journals and things like that. And even though I you know, those are borrowed, you know, so you can only take as much info as you can when they're borrowed. But some of the books I have, you know, I'd love to be able to take a, you know, a good afternoon and take a chance to read them. So maybe my interests won't be as much of what you're interested in, but that's the fun about looking at people's libraries, isn't it?
I couldn't agree more. Knowledge's true value comes from the sharing of it.
And in the end, knowledge is power. Between you and me, They're not wrong. It's a
So you
lot for
mentioned,
one person to run the whole city.
so you've mentioned spell casting. What sort of magic do you have?
I dabble. See what?
Charlie resists the urge to immediately cast any fire spell on the tables.
What kind of
Right.
magic do you have? Oh, evil.
Bad.
Oh, look,
Fire
look what I can do.
burn. Set everything on fire.
What I could do. Firebolt.
What kind of magic do you have? Here's the demon.
I dabble in, the arcane. I like having a repertoire that's very universal, very utilitarian, I think might be the word. That might not be the best word, but I like having more than one way to solve my problems, if you know what I mean.
Yes. Magic is quite the utility, but requires study and discipline to master, I find.
Mhm. So what type of magic disciplines you? Or the other way around?
What kind
You'll
of
get
magic disciplines? I'm just imagining magic in a dominatrix outfit,
Right.
Magic
just whipping him.
Fuck.
As he answers arcane and then is picturing Charlie and oh,
Come back to us, sir.
I'm
Oh
a wizard of the
my.
Arcanarium by training. Arcane magics are my speciality, but I have been known to dabble in the occult as well.
interesting. Tell me, the occult by definition, one would think it's more sinister, but really I feel as if it's used as almost kind of a boon or a boost. But what are your thoughts on the occult? I'd love to hear your thoughts.
It's no different than any other tool. It can be used for good or ill. The traditions of magic are more delineated by their sources and their effects than they are their outcomes. Occult magics and arcane magics both affect the mind.
How you see that.
But occult magics can also affect the soul the way that divine can. And I don't know if you want to hear the whole. There is a whole spiel about the 4 magic traditions and the Venn diagram of what effects they do and don't have. It's interesting stuff, but I don't know.
Definitely would. We could do it. I don't know if it's
Like
pertinent
yada
to the
yada
game,
over it.
right? But
Yeah,
I would definitely love to hear it.
yeah. For the sake of the discovery check, he does kind of go on about it.
Mhm.
Oh, definitely. I would totally stand, listen to it, and take it in.
Yeah, and as he does, roll me that discovery check.
Bet.
Like the Discovery Channel.
All right. What am I adding to it?
You're rolling perception.
Perception. Okay. I'm going to use my hero point because that was a 4, and I don't like that.
Ew.
I actually think I'm going to change my dice too because
Yeah, put that with
Yeah.
the dice
Jail.
We just started, and it's already time for dice jail.
It's a natural 20
There you
Yeah!
go.
or a
Yay!
29.
Once again, let's go.
Okay, so for the success, you're gonna get his influence skills. They are Arcana, Occultism, and Craft.
All of the things that I'm interested in.
Please tell me he secretly bakes on the side when he has the time.
Like bake like food or bake like.
Well, I mean, hopefully both.
Yeah. Yeah, for a critical success, I'll give you the additional detail. Craft. He is a crafter of magical items.
Oh my god! That's the surreal in me coming out. Ignore that.
Up to
Yeah.
anything up to a specific level, or
Yeah, within the rules of crafting of how that works. But he has the feat investment to craft magical items.
nice.
Yeah, and he is is confirmed a wizard. Like by
You're a
class, I'm not
wizard.
just kind of flippantly referring to him as a wizard because he's a nerd. Yeah.
Cool.
Greg can't talk. He has an RGB cloak. Shut up.
Yeah, and I'm just looking for other little bits of information to give you because I want to reward the natural 20 on it. So he is a universalist wizard, meaning instead of focusing on a school, he's more of the jack of all trades type because he wanted to study everything.
That's what I was looking up when last week when we were doing we were starting to build characters for Rune Lords.
Mm-hmm.
And so was definitely looking at that universalist wizard. So that's cool to know. Cool.
Yeah, and they get that really cool drain bonded item ability.
I'm just saying, Charlie should definitely learn from this dude.
Yeah.
As our discussion kind of winds down, I'll go. Normally, I would say people would probably think I'm very forward and outspoken, but I hope I'm not too forward when I say I'd love to meet you again. Maybe grab a coffee or a meal somewhere, and we could just talk shop. Would you be interested?
I would like that. And I would be happy to show you the library at the old Neracopolis Manor anytime.
I am honored. Is there can I write to you, or should we? I don't know how to. I've never done this before. Do I just call you tomorrow?
Call me. Are you
If you
asking for
wish.
his number?
Zane!
Outside his window with a boombox.
Use telekinetic projectile to throw a rock through his
Go
window.
to his window.
Zane!
Cast a bonfire that lights his name into the night sky.
Well,
He
just
doesn't
tell
have
me
any
what days
T's in
you're
his
free.
name, so that's okay.
Oh, Jesus.
I should have some time tomorrow afternoon.
Should I meet you at the Neracopolis Manor, or should I meet you in town? Where would you like to? And she'll kind of shuffle her feet because she'll be like, okay, this is like
It's getting real.
putting it on. She's laying it on thick. She wants to look like this is like, because I usually have my nose in books. I don't know how to ask
Mhm.
somebody out on a date.
Yeah.
But
Meet me at the manor gates, and from there we can go any place you like.
it's a date.
Lovely.
And then something will kind of like feel like itchy on her cheek, and then she'll realize it's some of the French silk pie from before. And then she'll kind of wipe it away and be like, "I'll see you tomorrow," and then walk
Hey.
away.
Oh my god.
Surreal sips drink more intensely.
That was
I don't know
such
if
a
that
good
went-
detail.
Oh
I loved it so
no!
much.
Is
I
Surreal
don't-
jealous?
It's like, I don't know if that went good or bad. Because she's watching from the other side of the room.
Yeah, are you afraid it went poorly or afraid it went well?
Or perhaps it
afraid
went,
it went
too
poorly.
well.
She can't tell. That's for in-game stuff if you guys want to roll anything to try and figure that out. But she's sitting with Jaina right now.
Yeah, I want
Yeah.
to roll a perception
Oh,
check.
wait. No, Cyril actually went to where did I can never remember Loredana. Did she go to the bathroom? Or did she go to the barn?
She can have gone to the bathroom if you want to have a ladies room scene.
Yes, ladies' bathroom scene, let's go. Also, before that, Jess, you said you wanted to roll a perception on Surreal.
Yes, I'll kind of clock the room and see Serial sitting there, kind of like
Staring,
Uh,
like she's giving you, she's looking at
like-
you with wide eyes, like what happened?
your stare intensifies kind of look, and I'd like to roll a perception.
That is
It's a
allowed.
17.
You'd be able to clock that at the very least. She's nervous. I mean, that's not new. You know, she's been nervous since this morning, and she's having a lot of mixed emotions between what she could maybe tell of what you guys talked about and what could have happened. So she has concerns, but maybe not too many concerns. She trusts Charlie, but only so much.
That's fair. That's fair. Her reputation isn't that stellar, so this is so. I'm sure Serial's kind of like
Just
doing-
panicking
yeah.
on the inside. It's
Mhm.
a fine. She's totally not about to go throw up in the bathroom or anything. No. Speaking of which, she will actually get up to go to the bathroom because them like 4 or 5 drinks hit her hard.
I was gonna say, speaking of which,
Well,
Greg
too
will
bad.
have
I
a
saved
brass
her.
monkey hold the booze.
God,
What's that? Also a screwdriver or
Uh,
also orange
a
juice?
brass monkey.
I have
Yeah.
to look
Yeah,
up.
that's I believe it's orange juice.
That funky
and
monkey.
Thank you.
Brandy?
That's what I was singing.
That also sounds terrible, honestly.
Dark rum, vodka, orange juice, and an orange slice for a garnish. This is what I'm reading
There it
from
is. It's a
kitchenmagpie.com.
screwdriver with rum.
Guy just rolls his eyes. It's like, you can just ask for orange juice, right?
I don't want orange juice.
Yes, you do. That's what you keep ordering.
You're gonna ruin this man's day.
Probably
I
not
love
tipping him either.
Right.
It's a cocktail. That means it has the little umbrella in it.
Oh, so now it's
Yeah,
just
those are
orange
free.
juice and umbrella.
I will walk up next to. Now I forgot from last game what is Gregg's name
Steven.
currently? Steven.
Stefan
I'll
or
walk up-
Steven?
I've heard those. Hang on.
Less, was it Stefan or Steven?
I think they're trying to figure it out.
It was
Oh.
Stephen Stevens.
It's
Stefan
Spencer.
Stevens.
Spencer.
Right.
Okay, perfect. I gotta write that down. Spencer equals Greg. Okay. Anyway,
Everybody
so
loves
I will.
Spencer.
True.
I will walk up to. I will
Not Phaedra
walk up
Thane.
to the. I'll walk up to the bar next to Spencer and I'll go, "Can I get a Shirley Temple, but add vodka?"
No, because Sprite hasn't been invented yet.
Damn it.
Damn it.
I
They
have
all
gone out
hear
of my
Bob.
way not to use any drinks named after people from Earth.
Well, also the drinks whose ingredients exist in this time.
That's actually a really good.
No,
No, Earth is canon in
how did I mention
the
it?
Pathfinder
But not
world.
their cocktails.
That's fair.
The one I was avoiding was Harvey Wallbanger, and I'm not sure that's a real person now that I say it out loud.
You know, good. That's a good point. I feel like I need to like look up our mixology lore.
You could get a rosé.
You can have a Caribou Lou.
Yeah.
I just like the idea of Charlie ordering the most childish drink, and the
And then
most
adding
childish
vodka
drink to me is a Shirley Temple, because who doesn't, it's that sickening red grenadine and extra cherries, and you know what I mean.
You can make a Shirley Temple with lemonade.
That's okay, yeah.
I'll have to. We'll think of a name, and I'll just be like, grenadine, lemonade.
Just call it a Shaylin Temple.
Hang on.
Ooh, I like
James,
that.
quick,
Shirley
who is the
Temple.
most famous child actor in Jelly?
Yeah.
Go.
Come on.
Hold on. I need my NPC spreadsheet. I came up with a bunch of dumb names in case you guys asked me for someone on the fly.
Oh, damn it.
I'm proud of you. That's
We
awesome.
can't surprise him anymore. Surprise them anymore. Our plans have been foiled, guys.
We tried.
Our DM is too smart.
Wait,
I say that like it's a bad thing.
Right? Shit, where did I put it? I have to remember where it is. We'll come back to this.
Anyways.
To the bathroom I go.
Yeah,
I'll
I guess
I'll say insert child actor name here, cocktail, and then the bartender, I'm sure, will just like tilt his head like, huh? And then I'll just list the ingredients. Be like one of those cocktail drinkers, like, have you ever heard of Sunny Side Up, blah blah blah, like one of those.
okay,
one of those.
so the in quotes child actor is actually a halfling who plays children named Depez Poopsie.
Depez
That.
Poopsie.
That
I'll take a Depez Poopsie. Oh, you know about Depez Poopsies.
Jeez.
Oh, it's my favorite drink. I
I'm
love
just,
slamming a Depez Poopsie.
I'm savoring the fact that it's a halfling that acts as the child. That's acting as the child. That's the best part.
I mean, it's a lot more.
Good
I feel morally sound than making actual children have jobs.
I mean,
That was a whole feat chain in Pathfinder First Edition. Was being a halfling who just pretends to be a human child.
Yeah, there was
Yep.
another one that let you pretend to be a creepy doll. I loved it.
Oh,
I don't
I
remember
love
that
this.
one.
Yeah.
Love
I
it.
do remember the
So
child
I'll
one.
say Depez Poopsie.
The best poopsie.
Then you take the bottle of vodka and you upturn it, and then
2 shots of
S-
vodka.
you stop pouring when you think
It's good.
ridiculously too much.
You stop pouring when you think it's enough to kill a small child.
To kill Depez
Shots.
Poopsie.
2 shots of vodka.
Love it.
2 shots.
Yeah. Hands go down behind the bar. You hear mixing and stirring and shaking, and you are served a Depez Poopsie and a coconut.
It's the Breath of the Wild cooking sounds.
Yeah.
There you go.
Bring.
Do you get the buff? Does she also get the buff though?
And I will take the coconut and I will sniff it and I will go, ah, yes, it smells like it could light the whole city down. And takes a sip.
Maybe
Got that
this is how
poopsy
Charlie.
aroma.
Maybe this is. Maybe this is how Charlie fuels all of her fire spells.
Just lots of vodka.
Lots of vodka in her system flowing through her vein.
Charlie does get a buff. It's called drunk.
You know what? That might be a buff for Charlie. You're right.
If I remember right, there is rules in this where alcohol is treated as a poison. So you have the stages and onset and all that.
Yeah.
I have to look.
Stage 1 +1 bonus to saving throws against fear effects.
Okay, that makes sense. Hey, drop the dice. Oh shit.
Yep. Stage 2 is flat-footed,
Yeah.
and stage 3 is clumsy 1. Anyway, so
Flat-footed
Suriel
and
to the bathroom.
stupefied 2.
Suriel in the bathroom.
Chad, Pathfinder 2nd Edition has rules for being drunk.
Stage 7, you die.
Would Jaina just... What is Jaina doing in the bathroom right now as Suriel opens the door? Or walks in, because I don't know if there's a door or not.
I'll just say for the sake of the phrase, she's powdering her nose.
Yeah.
It's doing
Staring at her.
cocaine.
You know,
Yeah.
wouldn't be the first time she walked in on somebody doing drugs in the bathroom.
Yeah, but she's doing it like the fancy way, where you have the little like tiny like silver
Oh, she's got the whole
thing that
setup
you put
going.
in your nostril.
Ah.
Like she's not blowing rails. There's like a little tiny spoon that she scoops some out of a vial and puts it into her nostril.
Yeah. Suriel will walk in, stop for a second, will look at Laura.
Like
Just
without
smile.
without any like, oh, you're like no defenses at all, just immediately want to bump.
I think I'm good. I need to keep my mind as clear as possible. But at least you're having fun, I think.
I'm getting through it.
I've had... Surya will look down at her hands and start counting on her fingers. 1, 2, 3. I've had a lot of drinks. And, let's just say this is... I mean, it's going well, but it's...
Well, quick, roll me
Still.
4 fortitude saves.
Okay.
Just tell me how many are less than 12.
Okay. I have to do math. No. No, none of them.
Oh, so unless you choose to be drunk, you can have held your shit together through 4 drinks.
Yeah, she's held her shit together. I mean, it's still a lot of fucking drinks. So
Yeah.
she's getting to the point where she's gonna, if she has one more, she will probably fail a roll. But she'll walk over to... Not drinking seeming like a decent decision. I mean, you say that now. But, Surya will walk over to Laura and lean against the wall and, will ask her, so how long have you known Opian for? Just, just curious.
Most of my life, we both grew up here. Why?
You... Just, like I said, I was just curious, and... I mean, I didn't know that you guys knew each other until just now, and... I pick up on things. Sorry, I'm a little bit nosy. I mean, you know. You know. Suriel looks at her. Like, you know how he feels, right?
About
Serial opens and then closes her mouth very slowly. She's considering telling Laura, but also, like, I can use this, but also, you know what? Never mind. Wasn't important. Like I said, I pick up on things. I was just, tell me about him. I mean, you said you both grew up here. Did you grow up together? Did you, were you childhood friends? Like, what was he like growing up? She's just asking the general questions that she's definitely digging for information.
Well, he was a shy, awkward boy until he grew into a very... Well, you've seen how he looks now.
Mm-hmm.
That changed. He started getting attention from the girls and never seemed all that interested in any of them. And made sense when he took the priesthood. We all assumed he... Well, to be honest, I always thought he liked men.
I mean, it could like both. I do.
Could, yes, but... You know, women throw themselves at him, and he always turned them down. And we've been friends for so long, he never said anything to me, so I just assumed.
I mean, I could see why you'd make that assumption, but... I mean, have you never just asked him?
Why would I?
Because you guys were friends. Well, are friends. And you seem to have a really good relationship, so I feel like it wouldn't be weird to Are you...
I just figured if he wanted me to know, he'd tell me.
Okay, so, and Surya will walk over and put a hand on Laura's shoulder. She's like, so, I've seen this happen a lot. I do this. The people I work with do this. A lot of people do this. If you don't ask them straight out, they probably won't think you're curious about it. And if you are curious enough, and you both have a good relationship, you can probably just ask, and he'll give you an answer, so you don't have to think about it anymore. And that's another thing you learned about him. Like, it's not, and I don't... You know you can use that, right? Like, you can use your relationship to learn so much about a person. If you just asked questions and actually communicated.
She, like, turns and looks at you for a long minute. What are you talking about?
Surya will pinch her nose. This man's in love with you. I can't put it any other way. I can't skirt around the bush anymore. It's so obvious. Like, I walked in and I saw it. And, like, I'm sure there's more people here who know that. But probably didn't tell you because I don't know. I guess maybe it might be private. I'm not sure. But she's so irritated by this whole situation that could have been easily handled if they just talked. And like I know he's a priest and he's not supposed to do these things. I just think it's stupid. And yeah, based off of your job and everything we're supposed to do here, it might not be the smartest thing for him or maybe you, but sorry, people who don't communicate, it's a pet peeve of mine. It really pisses me off. And I think maybe 4 drinks was too much.
She turns, like, looks over both shoulders, making sure there's no one else in the bathroom. And then turns back, still steps very close to you, both hands on your collar, and gets, like, eye to eye with you by standing on her tiptoes.
Of course.
And kind of snarl whispers at you, just, you and I both know that if you succeed in your mission here, that man is going to be dead. Why would you tell me this now?
Well, because there are plenty of things that can be done. Let's be honest. As a woman, you have a lot more power over him than you probably want to give yourself credit for. And Surya will slowly take Laura's hands off of the collar of her shirt and push her hands back to her, like, please back away. And will fucking sless. Fucking and will say, I have been thinking about plan after plan after plan about that. So if you, let's say he does give up his religion, and maybe let's say even like this is hypothetically, he joins our side so he doesn't have to die. Would that be something we can get done? Or, you know, are you gonna leave now after figuring out this information? Like, what do you...
I don't believe that he would give it up. I have no reason to believe it. He gave up everything in his life for it. So, I'm not going to make any plans about that. If it happens, I'll worry about it then. But for now, that man is dead to me because he's dead. It's just a question of when he figures that out. His death warrant was signed the minute he sided with the reclamation. And I've made peace with that.
Doesn't seem like you have. But I guess I'll believe you for now. And Surya will turn to walk out of the bathroom before stopping, saying, ironically, I will say this. Maybe have a little bit of faith in what we're trying to do here. And maybe, just maybe, whether or not it's for good or bad, he might live. And then she'll walk out.
Love it. So are we done at brunch?
With brunch.
Or is there anything else that you guys want to try and get into here?
Yeah, one more thing.
What's that?
Oh my god.
Gin and juice hold the gin.
Get out.
I fucking knew it.
Love it.
That is the bartender's actual response when you ask for that, is just get out.
Get out. Leave my presence.
Walk away, man.
Just stop. He's losing his mind. He's ready to throw a fist. He's about to
Greg
also lose.
reaches
his
over
job.
the bar and grabs a fistful of cocktail umbrellas and leaves.
Yes.
I love it.
They were free. He can't stop them.
Looking back left and right, Charlie will stuff random buffet items into her pockets.
Yeah,
Cereal
of course.
has-
Take all the food you can.
Right? It's been a thing that Cereal's been doing, so yes. I think we're good.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then she'll stuff more stuff in her pocket.
So, leaving the brunch, that was the main scheduled event I have here. The rest of I've touched on the despair meter already.
Mm-hmm.
The measure of how much damage you've done to the public faith. There are a few events that are triggered off of your certain thresholds on the meter, but other than that, most of this is on your initiative. This is a sandbox kind of adventure. So it's up to you to look for opportunities and then figure out how to exploit them. So you are kind of free here to choose. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go?
All right. What time of day is it?
So it's probably just afternoon at this point.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, how busy is the market?
So, I don't know if you remember what day of the week it is. Today is Oath Day.
It is the busiest day for the market.
Well, they specifically have Oath Day Market.
Yeah,
That is the day of the week where all the farmers come in from the outlying villages and communities, and vendors come in from other cities, and this is the big market day. So, that could be somewhere to go if you wanted to check that out.
That is somewhere Surreal wanted to go.
Gonna have to wake up earlier next week.
Why?
Or tomorrow. Just wake up earlier tomorrow.
What are you trying to do, Gregg?
What do you think all those marbles are for?
Yeah, marble stuff.
Oh, okay. Right, so
Greg is a
Oath Day
marble man with a
Market.
marble plan.
yeah,
Love
if
it.
you look at the town map, number 4, Inheritors Square,
Mm-hmm.
that is the town square. And if you look, all those little tents and stuff and pavilions, that's the farmers market that's popped up. And there's
Wow.
there's gonna be produce and all that kind of stuff, livestock and meat, like all manner of food, crafts, other trade goods, all kinds of stuff. So this is a good opportunity to buy some things, try to collect some
Else.
information, maybe look for some disruption opportunities.
Sorry, I hear disruption and all I can think about is the fucking marbles.
Okay, I'm forming a plan. I heard the word livestock.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No!
I
Are
will
they-
tell. Oh, go ahead.
Are they perhaps sort of communally corralled?
No, they're going to be. So all the big livestock is outside of town, and at the trader stalls are represented by wooden tokens. Smaller livestock is in here, but it's like, have you ever seen images or any movie like in a Chinese market where you see there's chickens and ducks in little like bamboo wood crates,
okay.
like that kind of stuff? But yeah, anything too big to be in a town square is going to be, it's kept outside of town, and then are represented by these painted wooden tokens.
All right, let me run this one by the group here. What if we steal some of them tokens, and then unless they've got safeguards against this, sort of, go pick up our animals, and I don't know, just like release them.
And that would do what?
It's pretty inconvenient for the farmers. And that kind of thing makes people mad at the government.
If we can convince them that it was the government who did it.
No, the government's supposed to stop that kind of thing from happening.
The government can by killing the people who did it. Boom, done.
Yeah, but if we're the
balls
ones
in
who
their
did it-
court.
So, as you begin to formulate this plan, roll me a perception, everybody.
Perception. Ooh,
That was 11.
A 27.
Okay.
I got a 21.
25.
All
21.
right. So all of you notice, because they're not trying to hide, in fact, are meant to be conspicuous. There
Mhm.
are reclamation patrols, like walking up and down the rows of stalls, and it's those same like teenagers and like they're fresh recruits
Yeah.
that are pulling guard duty because that's what the new guy gets to do. The three of you that rolled over 20, though, notice that perched on this here building, overlooking the market square, is the familiar figure of a Hound Archon.
Oh. The thing we barely
Oh.
killed?
Oh.
Yeah, you ran into one of these at the tree fort.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Fucking thing.
Mm. That's exactly how I feel about that one. Sorry. Because neither Utuk or Gregg were there for that fight. That's great.
Yeah, Uktuk probably knows what a Hound Archon is, though.
Probably.
Roll a check.
Yeah, you
Got-
can roll a religion.
I got religion and lore house. So lore house probably wouldn't work very much here.
No, it is a
Religion.
from heaven.
Oh, that's cocked. I rolled
cocked.
a 17.
Okay, so you actually don't know what this is.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's DC 19.
Oh no.
Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah, but it is a humanoid figure in plate armor with a great sword and the head of a dog.
Oh no.
I just imagine we all look over except for Charlie, who's looking in the opposite direction.
Yeah, Charlie is sizing up a chicken merchant
Right.
because buying eggs for Steven.
You buying eggs for Steven.
Buying them for my baby.
Or just
Stuffs
food in
them in
general
cocoa.
because Charlie loves food.
Food.
That's right.
Yeah.
Nom, 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 nom.
So yeah, so you spot it, but you don't know what it is. Gregg, do you have religion?
I don't know if Gregg is religious.
Do you have the religion skill?
Yes. Gregg
you
is
want to roll?
religious? Not trained in the religion skill though.
Okay then. The two, Suriel is the only one who's both noticed it and knows what it is, so I'm sure she'll let you know, because
If you ask.
that
No, just
fucker
kidding.
is
Yeah.
dangerous.
She'd let you know after we all look at it, and she grabs Charlie after she buys her eggs. Because she probably almost got swindled out of way too much fucking money for eggs.
Now I would have negotiated.
Yeah, no, Charlie's poor. She knows what food costs and what it's worth.
Good.
I am not paying 5 silver more for a dozen and a half eggs. I'm
With
just
that many
making it
eggs,
up.
it'd be cheaper to just buy a chicken.
Fine. I want these eggs and a chicken.
Charlie's over here making negotiations about chickens and eggs, and Cereal's over here having fucking flashbacks to
Yeah.
fighting the Angel Knight.
Yeah, and with food prices and money value being what it is, yeah, a dozen eggs and a live chicken would probably run you about 2 silver. Which is pretty reasonable, I think. If you want to have those things.
Do I want to start taking care of chickens
Probably
during
not.
during my mission?
We
And I'll go,
literally have a cat at home who is sapient. Not even sentient, he's sapient.
nah, you know what? He'll enjoy the chicken. Yeah. I'll go and I'll put 2 silver on the table. I'll hold the eggs under one arm and a chicken under the other, as Cereal yanks me.
Yeah, the chicken comes in the little wooden carrier.
Put the eggs in the carrier with the chicken. Bless you.
Ew.
And she'll kind of whisper, Cereal will whisper to Charlie after pulling her away with her fucking chicken and eggs, before freezing, staring at the chicken and eggs. And then look at Charlie like, there's a fucking the thing we fought, the Hound Archon that we fought. There's one of those things on the roofs watching the market.
Charlie, the great sword scar on your chest burns a little bit.
Son of a bitch.
Because that guy almost killed you.
Killed you, yeah.
The word hound does make Greg's ears perk up.
I don't know what that
chill.
is, but it's making my skin itch.
Yeah, Uktuk, I will say you don't know specifically what it is, but you know enough to know that it is a celestial of some stripe.
Are there any other dogs in the area?
Feels the
Not that you
urge
can
to
see.
kill. He feels the urge to kill.
Yeah.
Greg is afraid of dogs.
What?
Oh. Okay.
Good to know. Cereal will go into not so much detail, but like the basic details of the fight that they had with the Hound Archon before fighting the Angel Knight as they walk. And I just want to see what's around here. The different stalls and stuff as Cereal is explaining it.
Yeah. And as you look around, there is a surprising variety of goods, considering this is a recently liberated military conquest. But because it was a largely bloodless coup, it's not like they had to rebuild or anything. It's just people, the same farmers are paying the same taxes to a different master. That's all. So, yeah, if there's anything particular you're looking for, you can ask, and we'll see. Gregg, if you do want to steal some things, I will allow thievery checks.
I was gonna ask if there are any like simple magic items or like potions and shit. Things that, I mean, you can probably find any other time, but there's probably a lot more merchants out, so there's probably a lot more variety.
Yeah, any common magic item or potion of 1st or 2nd level you'll be able to find. Anything uncommon, I'll roll to see if it is available.
Okay.
But yeah, anything common 1st or 2nd level you can get. Just deduct the money and have it.
She's just looking with her eyes.
Yeah, anything 3rd or 4th level would also be a roll.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to look for a bookseller.
Okay.
Greg is gonna remove himself to an inconspicuous place and do some invisibling.
Some
Love it.
invisibling.
Although, actually, important question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, hang on, let me get the exact text of the spell. real quick.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Is stealing something a hostile action for the purposes of ending the invisibility spell?
I'm gonna say no, but I will put a caveat in there that these are also merchants keeping an eye on their wares. So if something does just levitate up off their table, they're gonna
Don't be
notice.
ridiculous. That's not who I'm stealing from.
Okay.
Let's see. There is a definition for hostile action. A hostile action is one that can harm or damage another creature, whether directly
Yeah.
or indirectly. Yeah, that's just the definition of the phrase in English.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because someone could be like, well, if you steal someone's money, maybe they can't eat tonight. You have indirectly harmed them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say stealing probably doesn't, but yeah. Yeah, what are you trying to steal?
Just doing some good old fashioned pickpocketing, stealing money pouches. Gonna be a little cut purse.
Easy pickings.
Okay. I tell you what, why don't we treat this as an earn income check? And you're just rolling thievery
That-
instead of
That seems
craft
right.
or whatever. Income table. Yeah, and I'm gonna say we are at a task level 4. But you can give yourself a +2 circumstance bonus to your thievery because you're invisible.
Invisible.
It's a little better than 50-50. $19?
Is exactly the DC.
Nice.
Wait.
So, what is your proficiency level in thievery?
I think just trained. Yeah, trained.
All right, so you are able to steal 7 silver pieces in the 10 minutes you have before your invisibility wears off.
Money is money.
Yeah. Something
Be
else
over
I will
here
point out
trying to
while we're
think of
here.
other mischief.
This is a good opportunity to try and collect some information.
Yeah, I was just about to do the ask. There we go.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure nobody took Streetwise for this, so yeah, it's going to be diplomacy.
I'm
Yes.
getting streetwise later.
Yeah. Yeah, is all of this making a good case for it?
What?
Because I think it's a neat feat.
It is a super neat feat.
It's the bee's knees, even.
What the?
I will roll my diplomacy.
Okay, roll a diplomacy, please.
Would eavesdropping be the same as diplomacy, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, diplomacy will be as much talking to people as it is playing off like you're not eavesdropping. Ooh,
Could I make
I just checked. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the thing here. And it also, in the rules specifically, allows a check of the first edition skill that would become society at a higher DC.
Oh,
Can I make a case on outlaw lore? Using that?
I
Not
will
that-
say yes, but there is only one specific rumor on the list that would allow you to get.
okay.
But it's one you don't have yet, so.
Please be good to me, dice.
You mean the rumor or the skill?
For your question, for outlaw lore, it's, yeah, there's one specific rumor on the list you don't have yet that outlaw lore would be.
Would it be like if I were listening in on the reclamation patrol or anything like that, or?
This would just be from like listening in on people and using the knowledge that you have to put together different bits of
Info
information into
thing.
something useful.
So I could use outlaw lore.
Actually.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that if you want. But Oni, I think, did you do yours already?
No, because I'm actually thinking real quick.
Okay.
Trying to.
I have legal lore and Hell's lore. Would that either of those be helpful?
Yeah. Not as much for this. Actually, yeah. Actually, yeah, there is one. There is one that I would give you.
I
For which one?
For Hell lore.
Okay.
I guess what Suriel would be listening for now that I have an idea of the information that I want to find. If anyone is unhappy with how the town is currently being run, would that still be diplomacy or would I do society instead?
You can do either. It's just the DC for society is higher.
Society is higher? Okay.
Uktuk has rolled a 25 lore hells.
Okay. So,
Okay.
you're able to put together a few little snippets that you hear from people. And you get a rumor that the governor, Oppian Nevelindor, when he became the governor of during the takeover, went to the Groat's smithy, which if you look on your map is item number 1,
Right.
where
Right
his
down south.
best friend, the blacksmith Tychus Groat, worked under his master there. And the two got into a duel, and
Ooh.
Oppian killed Groat. And the people believe that the fact some fires are still burning in the wrecked smithy mean that Groat's soul has returned to to Galarian as a devil and is hiding out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Uktuk will think on
And,
that bit of information.
Groat's master disappeared the night of the coup.
Oh.
Oh.
And people are speculating where she got to or what she's doing, but it's known fact that Groat died and then rumored that his soul is back as a devil.
Does Uktuk tell Uktuk really? Uktuk tell anybody this, or does he just think about it?
He's just thinking about it.
Okay, because I, out of character, have a thought, but I will only bring it up if Uktuk tells us about it. So
I also have a thought.
we have thinky thoughts.
We're big thinking right now.
Jess, have you rolled your outlaw lore for Charlie?
Yes.
Hi, sorry, I was talking while I was on mute. I did, and I rolled a 27.
Nice.
Okay. So the rumor that you are able to put together with information that you have is the harbor master of this town is a boat captain by the name of Jonas Reichman. And the rumor is that before coming here and taking that job, He was a brutal, infamous pirate known as Red Reichman.
Red Reichman?
Yes.
Okay.
The rumor goes on that he came here while House Thrud was in charge, and they gave him amnesty in exchange for keeping order, in quotes, at the docks. And it is speculated that he bribed his way or threatened his way into keeping the job when the new administration came in.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and the words notorious and brutal are in the description
Oh,
of
jeez.
that. He was a brutal and notorious river pirate, is the rumor. I'm not saying that's fact.
I rolled a 22 on my society.
Okay, so you hear that most of the people in town, like whoever didn't go along with the new regime, is keeping quiet about it. There are a few soldiers who were loyal to the Narakopolis family, the previous governor under Thrun rule. And when the revolution happened, the family just happened to be away in the capital. And a lot of these soldiers ran off into the hinterlands and are rumored to be hanging out there waiting for an opportunity to come back and get some revenge.
Okay. Good.
Gregg, are you gonna roll?
Is Gregg allowed to participate, or is he too busy thieving?
I would say after your invisibility runs out, you can also do a diplomacy. I mean, you could also roll a diplomacy for eavesdropping while you're pickpocketing folk.
I got a 29.
Oh damn.
Okay.
Oh damn.
So that one is real high. So I'm gonna give you two of these rumors because they're both
With a
like
19 on the die.
less. They're both a little less involved, so I'll give it to you. The first one is that. So you remember how Iomade ruled the town for a while when she was immortal?
Right.
Well,
Vaguely,
the
yes.
rumor goes that she had a dog at the time.
Oh no.
And this dog died the day she became a god. And in the time since, there's kind of an urban legend that the dog's spirit has been spotted around Valor's Fastness a few times. And that's item 13 on the list, the big fort.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there might be a ghost dog.
Ghost dog.
Yeah, the
Oh,
other
there
one.
will be a ghost dog.
Yeah. The other little bit that you get is there was a long-running urban legend that the Narakopolises had some like evil, fiendish presence at their manor that made them evil. And
Just
people
creepy.
are starting to speculate that because Phaedrith Zane is living there, he too might be influenced by this evil belief, by this evil force, whatever it is.
He's not just an introvert who doesn't like talking to people.
Right. I was just gonna say he was an
No.
introvert wizard.
Mental
It was-
illness is demons.
Yeah.
Oh my god. After this, where did I did actually want to go. Suriel herself did want to go to the manor after this, but that's after we divulge the information to each other. So probably best to go back to the inn first.
Greg's just gonna start spending his nights having a ghost dog bark at the fort.
That could work. I mean, I'd say Suriel, while here, would probably buy, like, a new pair of gloves and, like, some stuff for, like, tying her hair up. Things, just general everyday clothing items that she'd be running real quick.
I get it, yeah.
That's important.
Pick out some fun accessories.
Yeah, exactly.
We could plant rumors too.
I think we're gonna have to wait a bit before we start
You think
planting
so?
rumors. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that is also a historically effective tactic at
It
toppling
is.
regimes.
I mean, if that's something that Charlie says, we can have a conversation. But again, I think it's best to go back to the little Usquid first.
Yeah, because we got a lot of info dump to each
Yeah.
other.
These folks thought I was just being silly talking about causing chaos. But I'm dropping screenshots from the Insurgency Wikipedia page now.
All right, you have a point.
Well,
I
I'm
never
all
said
for
was
it.
Silly. Yeah. I agreed with you.
No, I believe it was me who was saying it was silly.
Yeah. Like, everyone has their own tasks that they can do to make this happen. But do we all agree to probably go back to Little Usquid so we can debrief real quick and then maybe do whatever the fuck else we wanted to do?
I want, like, when night comes, I want to visit folks.
We have a large supply of sulfur.
Sulfur or soldier?
Sulfur.
Sulfur.
Where did you get sulfur?
I'm asking if we have a large supply of it.
Oh, huh.
I mean,
You
I'm
know.
sure Razlago can hook us up.
To make the
Still have to
smithy
get in
smell like
contact with them
sulfur.
first.
Or the manor to smell like sulfur.
Oh.
Events. But we could probably yada yada over sharing the information, going back to the not the manor, the
The inn.
tavern,
Yeah.
the inn. There we go.
Yeah. If you wanna role play it, you can, or if not, I'm not gonna make you.
Do we want to, guys, or do we just want to skip to the nighttime?
I would just kind of just say that I would talk to Serial and show her the wolf spider venom that I got from the I had his
Man.
name. Yeah, Potion Man.
Linton
Man.
Demir.
Thank you,
Linton.
Linton.
So I would show that and be like, guess where we can get some poisons? And then I would show some books that I bought and be like, and I got a library date with Zane the Wizard.
Is Potion Man also Groat's buddy?
No.
Who was Groat's buddy?
Oppian
was-
Nevelindor, the
Opie.
governor.
Oppian,
Oh,
the governor who likes Loredana.
okay. That throws a wrench in my plan to use the fact that Oppian killed Groat against
Killed him?
Oppian.
Killed him in a duel.
Yeah, that's still
So-
killing him though.
So it was
Oh,
a
I know,
fair
it's just-
fight.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I had a buddy who'd been killed by someone and someone was like, well, it was legal, that wouldn't make me too much more cool with it.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, no, but it, killing somebody in a duel
But
is a lot
if my
different
buddy
than,
was like, that was you, it would make me a little bit more cool with it.
Okay.
But yeah, Utuk does inform everyone about Smithy and the possibility of him being a demon, or as the rumors go, and I would like to, when night comes, just investigate the smithy, just to see if there's any merit to the rumors.
If there's any shenanigans going on.
Not as much shenanigans as there is like, could it be a devil? Could it be a ghost? Could it be nothing? I just want to check it out.
And Serial would give the possible plan that maybe the smithy, since there seems to, if people probably don't want to be there because there's a fucking ghost and or devil, might be a good place to plant the thing so we can contact Rosalago.
Mm.
And that's why I want to investigate it first, before making any plans of settling.
Oh yeah, it was just a thought that my brain had.
It's a good thought.
It's a thought.
It's a good thought.
And of course, Serial divulges the obnoxious amount of information she has on everybody. Specifically, focusing on the soldiers that used to work for the Narcopolis family that are in the hinterlands. Which, would any of us know exactly where the hinterlands? Like from where we are on the map,
Yeah.
I guess.
Out there.
That's not a specific location. That's just like a general phrase, like out in the sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, out there.
I would also share the rumor about the Captain Jonas Reichman, and that he might have been granted amnesty when Cantaria was still under Thrune, and how he bribed and tried to get his way into keeping his Arbor Master job.
Mm,
Yeah. And that he may or may not have been Red Reichman.
really terrible, horrible person.
Yeah.
Might be a good person to
Get schmoozy with.
schmoozy with, and potentially what's the word? Put under our thumbs.
Yeah.
Pawn.
There you go. An ally, pawn,
Yeah,
control, whatever.
exactly.
What's up,
Gregg
Rex?
will share his information while putting on, a good old fashioned unhoused person disguise. You go hang out by the fort and cast spells.
You're not going to the smithy with them.
No, that's alright.
Who's going where? Because Uktuk wants to go to the smithy. Suriel wants to go to the manor. What does Charlie want to do?
Well, you could come with me to the manor tomorrow, maybe, because I'll tell her about my
I'm-
little date.
I'm
Yeah.
more going for an investigation at night to see if
Oh, you want
the
to? Okay.
rumors are true. First.
I mean, we're not in any particular rush. We could do
Yeah.
like one thing today, another thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
True. I mean,
The other-
I don't know if we should all go together at the same time. We're not exactly the most inconspicuous group of people.
Yeah.
Alright.
The other bit I will throw out here is, if you recall, you were also approached about another job.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
you wanted to
the
put off.
finding
Finding the
halfling
slave.
slaves.
Finding
Yep.
the not slaves.
Yeah. You were promised a magical item in return for that as well.
Once again, I think that's something we still need to wait on.
I kind of agree on that.
Yeah, I feel like we need to stop looking so brand new and fresh.
Fresh faces looking like tourists over here. Because we'd be the first to blame, even with them running away afterwards.
Right. We'll become a rumor. Probably already a rumor.
Right. So. So do
It
we
doesn't
wanna-
even exist.
So do we want to do the smithy first, or do we just want to skip to the next day?
I kind of want to check out the smithy.
Totally.
I think go for it.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, maybe it's a good idea to try and do a little more research on this dog ghost
I mean,
before
do we know, like,
impersonating it.
the times of when most places close? Because then Gregg can go to the Historicum.
We could talk to Pious Pete about the dog.
That's
Greg's
true.
not gonna read.
Gregg can't read, I forgot.
Is it that Gregg can't read or that Gregg refuses to read?
Yeah, Greg knows how to read.
Okay. Just refuses to do it.
Yeah, you just won't.
I guess so.
He
Oaktook and
can
Suriel.
read. He can't finish a book, but that's just having ADHD.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Ooktuk and Suriel could go to the smithy, and Charlie could take Gregg to Pious Pete, and they could ask him some questions.
Do you want somebody to come with? Oh, so where are you and Uktuk going to the smithy together? Are we splitting the party?
You guys.
You cut out. Can you say that again?
Yeah.
Are we splitting the party?
I mean, if y'all want to.
I mean, I'm fine with it.
Okay, so
'Cause-
who's going where?
Uktuk and Suriel to the smithy of Grote.
Okay.
The group.
And then Gregg and Charlie gonna go talk to Pious Pete.
Good question from Schlessel. Wasn't Pious Pete a grifter?
Yeah, I thought Pious P was just like a grifter.
Drifter. With a D. Drifter.
He can be both. Greg is both.
He could
Well-
be a grifting drifter.
Drifter is what you know about the guy. Although he prefers the term vagabond.
You vagabond.
Well,
Greg
at least
prefers
it's
the
a
term
Oh, wait, yeah.
mysterious.
He is a like low tier scammer. But doesn't seem all that intent on scamming you guys.
Actually, would right now be a good time to take a break? Because I do.
Are
actually
we-
have to go pee.
I mean, I don't. I thought we were running it like one episode
Yeah.
now, which
Well, I
is
mean,
I don't.
We didn't.
Yeah, and
record.
we're at about 25 away from the like soft cut, so
Mm. Okay, then I mean, you guys continue. I just need to use the
Okay.
bathroom real quick.
So
Yeah,
like
then
my
we'll-
thought would. oh,
yeah,
go ahead.
we'll do Charlie and Greg going to talk to Pious Pete, and then we can do the smithy when those players are here.
Yeah.
Was there a rumor about Iomade that I missed? Not about her dog, but like about Iomade. I feel like there was
Not
something.
that you missed per se. There's not anything I would have.
Okay,
Yeah.
because otherwise I would have gone into the house again to kind of like peruse.
Yeah, you could go back to the house, but as you recall, like, remember last time you got like minorly escorted out.
From the
Yeah,
from
remember
Iomede's house?
Yeah, you fucked around and found out in there, got kicked out.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember what it was specifically you did, but that is in my notes that you fucked around and found out at Iomede's house.
No, she didn't get kicked out.
Something
I-
happened. I don't know.
I
I'll
bought
have to
I
listen
bought
to the
a
old episodes.
I bought a cheap kids toy. I asked if there was like a souvenir shop, and then something about, I don't know if in lieu of payment I bought a drink for Pete.
Oh, you know what? I think I just meant to write you fucked around there, like as in you just hung out there for a little bit.
Oh, gotcha.
And I'm just
okay.
so used to Charlie it being fuck around and find
Right.
out.
Like you probably were just like, it was like like a knee-jerk reaction, like she just fucked around and found out again.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you just fucked around there.
Yeah, like I kicked it and it was like kind of asking questions and kind of like
So you
looking
haven't
around.
found out yet.
Well, Uktuk was
Okay,
there
cool.
too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I'm cool if if Gregg wants to come with.
Okay. So yeah, Pious Pete is pretty easy to find. There is there's a barrel in front of the sweetest drop with his hat on top of it, and snoring noises coming from within it.
I will softly knock on the barrel.
And very quickly, the head pops up to fill the hat out of the top of the barrel. It goes, "Oh, hey, it's you
Hey!
guys.
Hey, Pious Pete, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?"
I'm good. Sorry I woke you up.
It's okay. I can sleep whenever I want. That's the good part about not really having a job, you know?
Yeah.
I
So,
don't remember if
hey,
this is his voice or not, but that's what we're
Yeah,
It
doing.
is now.
Yeah,
hey,
let's.
we were hearing about Iomade, and like I didn't like my buddy here. We have a bet that I guess she had a dog, and I was betting, well, it has to be a small dog because then she can travel easier with this dog. But my buddy here is like, no, it's a big dog because it's got to protect her. So like, wondering if you can help us like solve our little
Oh.
bet.
You guys don't know about Exemplar?
I had no idea about Exemplar.
Yeah, man. He's apparently he was the greatest dog ever, and Iomade loved her, and the day
Caden
she left
Kalen
the
is
world, he did
furious.
too. Why is Caden Kalen furious?
Because Thunder's the best dog ever.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Hayes.
The old fort there, people they've been saying they've seen him there for a couple 100 years now.
This guy lying.
Roll me a sense motive, please.
That's a 1.
Nah, this guy's on the level.
I mean, a 7 total, but
Yeah, he's super on the level. Basically
So-
a tour guide.
So Exemplar, like, what kind of a dog was it? Was it a big dog or a little dog?
Huge. He was a mastiff.
Can I sense motive?
huge and massive.
No, mastiff. He was a
was-
mastiff,
I was doing a joke.
and I refuse to engage with it. Suck it, nerd.
So sense motive, I'm trying to figure out what I add to it. Is that my
It's
perception?
Yeah. It's sense motive is a specific action for it because there are some conditional modifiers that are specific to sense motive. But unless you have anything that says that, yeah, it's just your perception.
That is a 19.
So yeah, this part he is being upfront about.
Okay.
They say he wanders the area. He's been guarding the place ever since, like a faithful hound. And whenever there is something in the yard, sometimes an animal gets in there. You can hear his bark halfway across town. It seems like.
But he just sticks around in the yard, or does its spirit travel?
No, it seems to be bound to that one location.
Have you ever seen him?
Of course.
Come when you
Sure.
call.
Well, I've never tried it. He's a giant ghost dog. It's scary. Tell you what, though, here's this. His head pops back down, and you hear rustling around inside the barrel. And he pops back up with an object in his hands that is the size and shape of a dog turd, but is made out of some translucent, faintly luminescent material. He goes, check it out, man. Ghost dog leavings.
Charlie will laugh. Does it just do anything special, or is it just turd?
Well, folks say it's brings luck. You put it in the field, it'll bring a good harvest. If you put it in your house, you'll be
Yeah, how much you
safe
charging
from
for it?
disaster. Oh, I don't know if I could part with it, man. This is pretty priceless stuff. Like, you don't find magical ghost dog poo anyway any day of the week.
Pretty priceless.
This is
shit.
the only
mean-
one
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
No,
I mean,
you
what if
make
Pete
it.
get that big?
Well, like I said, he's a mastiff.
I mean, that's a lot of eating of spiritual dog food, don't you think?
Couldn't tell you. I don't know anything about how ghosts work. I just know I seen him.
I seen him.
Now, if you really are interested, I could maybe be convinced to part with it, but I don't know. It's
Charlie
pretty
looks at-
special.
Charlie looks at Greg. I don't have a need for it. I already have a chicken.
Yeah, Charlie, I'm gonna roll your sense motive over from earlier. Now he's trying to pull one.
Yeah.
No, you gotta wake up earlier in the day to scam Greg like that.
Greg, you rolled a natural one. You still believe him.
I feel like Greg can tell.
I'm not saying you automatically want to buy it. I just mean you believe what he's saying. Or at least believe that he believes it.
Can you imagine lighting up a spiritual dog turd and leaving it on somebody's front porch?
Oh, that'd be a great prank.
That'd be so funny.
Well, I bet if it's lucky, then destroying it would be some kind of curse, right?
Well, you would think. I mean, it's like adding 2 + 2, like
Yeah, this artifact just became even more valuable than I thought. Glad I didn't sell it to you
Maybe,
the first time you asked, huh?
maybe I'd buy it if you had 2 of them.
If I had 2, it would be less valuable, wouldn't it?
This man economies.
Yeah.
I want that dog shit. Give me that dog shit. Give it to me.
Give me your shit, old man.
It's not old.
He's older than us, isn't he?
I mean, there's no gray in his hair in the art, so
He's
You
older
mind
than
if
us.
we
This is-
What's his species?
human.
Probably
older
younger
than
than
us.
Greg.
Probably, yeah.
Might be younger than Uktuk.
Mm,
Greg
What if
is
we-
older than is naturally possible for humans to be.
Yeah.
somehow.
Well, Greg's a half elf, right?
Greg's a full elf.
Full elf, that's right. Yeah.
Sylph,
He's-
though. Genie
He's
elf.
small.
Oh, that's right.
He's just small.
Could we look on Iomede's around Iomede's house for another spiritual poo?
You'd have to look at Valor's fastness. That's where Exemplar is. Hadn't
Well,
been
is
at
that-
Omede's house in over 1,000 years, man. Or 1,000. Like, I think it was like 200 years.
Oh, okay.
Hadn't
Gotcha.
been there since Iomade ascended. You'd have to look at the fort.
What
If
was the fort
Exemplar
again?
were to leave the fort, would that mean anything in particular to you?
I don't even know. Something big, though.
Oh boy, here he comes trotting down the street.
Well, I lost my bet. It's a big dog. Are there any pictures of Exemplar?
Hang on. He dives back down into the barrel again. You hear more rustling. Very clearly the sound of a charcoal on paper.
This dude's barrel is it's a barrel of holding.
This is like Oscar the Grouch. I love it.
Yeah.
Bigger
He
on
pops
the
back out
inside.
with a shockingly good like charcoal sketch of
What
a
was his craft
mastiff.
roll? What was his
Wow.
craft roll?
He even added in a little bit of a detail of the brick wall behind him to like show that he's
Damn.
translucent.
Wow, that's impressive.
Thank you. I worked worked really hard on that. This is so stupid. I love it.
I love him.
I would totally have bought that from you, but I only buy signed up pictures of from the person itself. So, or dog in this case.
Well, you could take it and get it signed. You know, if you meet the real guy, you could get him to stamp his paw on there or something.
Oh man, it's tempting. I mean, like on a scale of 1 to 100, what's the chance I would see Exemplar at Valor's fastness?
I mean, not too high. Only a few people claim to have ever seen him. It's just they hear it. And then he very dramatically like cups a hand to his ear and turns his head towards the fort and stays there for about 15 seconds. Well, it would have been cool if he barked just then, but oh well.
I'm getting Cheech and Chong vibes off of.
I'm trying
Pete.
really hard not to Tommy Chong him, but it's difficult. The more I talk, the more I drift into it, and it's.
But
a struggle.
I appreciate it. That's the problem too. Is like I am like all for it. So you can't
Yeah.
stop now.
Problem is that Tommy Chong is already.
that druid.
Doika Hanahu.
Yep.
No, it's okay. This is like Doctor Who, where the same actor plays multiple characters.
You know what?
Yeah.
Maybe he just gets
Not
around.
This is Donnie Chong.
It's around.
Love it.
It's that guy in Avatar that keeps pretending to be different people with different hats.
He's Mr. Fiending us.
Oh God.
Well, I learned so much from you, Pete. You're better than a book.
Oh shucks.
I do one of those where you flick a silver up in the air. I said, grab a drink for me, okay? Grab a drink for yourself is what I meant.
He like just zips out of the barrel, like catches the coin in midair, it leaves his hat spinning in midair, and like reaches back to grab it.
Full.
You guys are fucking cartoon.
Yeah, why not?
Book says Greg.
So I turn to
Gregg.
Greg and I go, oh, mastiff dog. It's a big one.
Yeah, I heard he's big, but what kind of dog is he?
Meanwhile, back at the smithy. See how I refuse to engage with that pun?
You wouldn't let
Good-
us who's
good
on
job.
first?
Nice. Good. That was a great segue. Thank you.
This is cruel.
Yep.
Surreal.
Anyway.
How dare.
Surreal looks around is like, for some reason, feel like God is not happy with us.
Yeah. So I have an actual map for the smithy, believe it or not.
Wow, I wonder why.
no reason.
No reason.
Just randomly have a map for the smithy. Oh.
Oh, it's on fire.
I forgot they did say it is still on fire.
It did say it was still on fire.
Yeah, and as you approach the building, it's a smithy, so it's partially stone, partially wood. Parts of it have burned down. It is clear. This building looks like what you expected when you got to the city. Because, it looks like it's taken some damage in battle. And yeah, there are conspicuously several small fires dotting the locations. They don't seem to be spreading, but they don't seem like it's way too long for these fires to still be going. Because, yeah, the takeover happened a couple of weeks ago.
Perception to see if there's like anyone else around or if Surreal can hear anything, I guess is one thing I should start with. What do thine eyes and ears perceive? Fuck! That's only a 13. Putting this dice in dice jail. It's
Oaktook, are you doing a
way too
perception as
low.
well, or are we just going to roll with
I
it?
suppose I'll also roll perception.
Surreal's really interested in how the fuck these fires are still burning.
I rolled a 21.
Okay, so as you approach the area, you notice immediately the fires, the partially burned down building, the smell of wood smoke in the air, and the interior of the building seems to have a light smoky haze inside of it. It's hard to tell at night, but once you get close enough for your dark vision, you can see that it is a little cloudy inside.
Mm-hmm.
But other than the crackling of the fires, the area is eerily silent.
Mm.
And then, from within the depths of the smithy, you hear a rock fall over, and then the faintest little scurrying sound.
I walk over in that direction.
Okay.
Okay. Surreal
Do me a
will
favor and
follow.
place yourselves on the map.
Oh
Sure.
boy! Here we go, guys. Totally nothing is gonna happen. Oh, fuck. Doesn't want to work for me. Can you drop me on the map, please? Technology is being very rude to me today. Okay. There we go. What shenanigery is this? No, Greg! Get out of here, Greg! You're not here!
Gregg.
That was funny.
Oh, get,
Oh,
hey,
Greg!
hey.
Get back in there, Greg.
Get out of here. You know what you did.
Go back in your timeout corner, Greg.
Right. So from the smithy, the sound that you heard would have been coming from here.
Okie dokie.
Man, I'll try to... Like, how big is this opening right here?
So these are 5-foot squares on the map.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be it's wide enough for you to get through. It's about 5 feet wide.
I'll go in there, try to avoid this fire here.
Yeah, it's easy to step around the fires.
Yeah,
And I'll, like-
Surreal is gonna go through around the other way, just investigating this building over here too.
And before I go in, I'll, like, look in and take a look first. Look all around, including on the ceiling.
Okay. And as you look around, you notice, it looks like a smithy in here. There's what remains of work tables and tools, what shelves that would have once held armor and weapons awaiting repair, others that would hold raw materials. But despite all the fires around, the forge itself, over in this corner, is long since cold.
I will investigate this forge. Oh, Forgy Forge. Tell me your secrets.
Forge.
Okay. Roll me a perception, please.
I
Use your
shall.
eyeballs.
Shasha. Ooh, I got a 25.
Hey.
Perfect. That is enough that when you approach the forge and begin to look over it, you hear, just barely over the crackling of this fire in the back of the room, a small voice whisper a single word, infernal.
And what's that word?
That word is walk.
Walk?
Yeah.
You said it was over here?
No, you don't. The voice is a little quiet. It's hard to tell where specifically it comes from, but it's pretty easy to figure out what's happening because after that word comes, this fire behind you animates into a wee little fire elemental.
Babies.
And it's gonna huck a little fire at you.
Wait, no. That tickled.
Yeah. So tell me, does an 11 hit you?
That is a critical fail.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no.
That is perfect. So, the fire it animates into a little humanoid figure of an elemental, draws back its hand, throws a little ball of fire, which sails harmlessly past you into this rubble behind you. Where it strikes, there is a flash and a yelp.
I will try to find the source of the yelp.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check, please.
Okay, I shall.
Bill, here's
While I do, I go, well, I will speak in Infernal. Well, what do we have here? Oh no, I want to hero point this natural one.
Okay. Yeah, good call.
Does Suriel hear this happening? The shuffling
that
and the running
isn't-
around.
That
You
is
hear the yelp.
Okay.
That is an 18.
Okay. So you thrust your arm into a large gap in this rubble, finding it to be the pile to be mostly hollow. And then as you reach your hand into the space, and immediately under your fingers feel a tail
Oh god, we have another fucking pet.
that you have rolled well enough now that if you want, you could grab and yank.
Well, yeah, I will grab and yank this tail.
All right. Out of the rubble pops. Let me get back to my art screen. I'm going to drop it in play.
Okay.
Suriel does make her way in there.
Oh, is that a method?
No,
Or an
it's
imp.
not. So I'm actually gonna give you this one because I'm pretty sure there's no way you could fail the roll. It's hell lore because it's a devil.
Right.
So I'm gonna let you have it.
Okay.
This
I'll roll
is-
anyways just to see.
Yeah, roll it. Yeah,
That's
because
cocked.
if you critically succeed,
Oh, what? But unless I critically fail it.
that's true.
I do have student of the canon though. So if I
Okay.
were to critically fail, I just normally fail.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, roll it.
So that would be lore hells. That'd be 7 total.
Ooh.
But if I critically fail, I just regular fail.
Yeah, you
Actually,
regular
if it's
fail.
about the tenets of would this be considered tenets of my own faith?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say it's you don't immediately recognize what it is, so like further query in your memory just prompts an error message.
Find
You
file.
have no clue what this thing is.
I
Can
just like
I?
hold it. Is it like
No.
small?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, how
it's
big is
wee. He is sized tiny.
Okay.
Oh, he tiny.
Yeah, so he is a little bit smaller than a house cat.
So
Oh
like
my God.
smaller than an imp.
Imps are also sized tiny, if I
Oh,
remember
are-
correctly.
are-
Yeah. They are, yeah.
I thought they
Yeah,
were
size. Yeah, same size as an imp. They're both tiny.
But imps have wings, don't they?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, so basically I just pull it out and just like hold it by the tail. And with my other hand, I just like remove my mask and look at it and I go, "What are you, some sort of imp?"
Imps are losers.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
Brexter is Brexter.
And what is Brexter? Surreal has slowly
Surreal-
made her way in. What's up?
Surreal, when you approach, it like is entirely focused on Uktuk, who's physically holding him by his tail.
Yeah.
Like holding him,
Um,
like he's dangling
upside down.
Yeah. and is like kind of like scrabbling and trying to get free. As soon as he sees you, Surreal, he stops trying to free himself, and his eyes get huge looking at you. You. Why do you look like the master?
What?
Mm.
And that's going to be where we end it for this week.
No.
What?
Uktuk like
Shit, God!
looks over at Cyril with a raised eyebrow.
I hate you.
Oh. No, you can't.
Gregg, get out of here!
No. Fucking shit.
It's good. It's good. Perfect. Cliffhanger. Love it.
Oh.
I can't scream anymore because people
What
are
is-
trying to sleep.
Is everyone free tomorrow to play?
Right?
That's an excellent
damn.
question.
It was only 2 hours.
Well,
It's
I
not
mean-
enough.
I might be too tired to record.
It's like James wants us to come back next week. Or something.
I think so.
Yeah.
Wait a
I
whole
would
week.
love to continue this because it's getting fun now. Again.
I don't
Yeah.
want to wait a whole week.
Oh, I like how most of this session, just Uktuk has been quiet in the background. Mostly
No, I mean,
because,
you're not-
like, I don't know what Uktuk would really do. And Gregg, get the fuck out of here!
You're supposed to be here. You just see Greg zooming around in the background,
Yo,
riding on a spectral dog.
I love just slyly inching the icon off the map that's visible.
Gregg, get the fuck out of here! Just,
Oh, shit. I forgot. I'm trying to think of the name for the episode, but I forgot episode 51 was called "He's a Cat with Mad Drip."
He's a cat with mad drip. He's cat and he has mad drip.
completely distracted me. I don't even remember what I was gonna
Rippy
suggest.
cat.
Wearing his Adidas.
It's only 2 hours.
I feel like that's a good cliffhanger. It's fun.
It's a great
It really
cliffhanger.
is. That was so good.
I'm
mean,
like
it
curious on
is.
what the fuck this thing is. But
But,
it's like,
like,
I'll give
I'll
it to you.
read
It's
a
like,
whole
oh, but I'll roll anyways. I mean, I could critically succeed or critically fail. I critically failed.
Cool.
Yeah, you screwed yourself. You could have just.
Oh, no.
You could have just let me give it to
No,
you.
but this is more interesting though.
It is, yeah.
Can't have everything,
Yeah.
and me like not knowing what the fuck this thing is like.
So
be
what
fun.
did he say? Why do you look like our?
Why do you look like the master?
Ooh, this could tie in what Uktuk is doing too. He's got secret agenda.
I'm here,
Well,
but
he
I'm
said
gonna
that.
be on mute.
He said that to me. He said that to Suriel.
Right.
Yeah, but Charlie knows what's going on in my head right now. The fire alarms. Just every single alarm is going off right now.
Yeah. If only you knew what was going on in my head, because I know the answer.
James, at some point before next week, we should workshop a bit more about Uktuk's dealio.
Yeah, we can do that.
Uktuk's got secrets. He didn't stay in hell for 40 years to get tortured for nothing.
Well,
I hope
Uh,
not.
I don't know if this is news to you. All of you have secrets.
What?
What? No, you guys can't have secrets. Only I can have secrets.
Greg,
It might must even be a secret to me.
Greg doesn't have secrets. He's an entirely honest individual.
Gregg is an enigma. Gregg doesn't even know he has secrets.
Oh, do you mean that thing?
Gregg doesn't even know his own secrets, okay?
I know why Greg is afraid of dogs.
That doesn't have to be a secret. Yeah, I thought that was kind of clever. I don't know.
That Greg's afraid of dogs.
Yeah.
It's a fun little thing.
Also, because Greg's tricks don't work on dogs as well.
Do they
Yeah.
not?
They're scent based mostly.
Oh,
Greg mostly does visual things.
makes sense. That's when you get into like Phantasmal Killer territory. Oh wait, that's
Bastard,
5th
such a
edition. Like, is there such equivalent in in Pathfinder?
There's Phantasmal Killer.
Oh, sweet. It's like you just believe that you see the spookiest thing ever and have a heart attack.
You know, as he gains levels, Greg can fool more senses.
And I hope that we resolve all this information. Oh, we're still streaming. All right, yes.
Yeah.
Everything has been fun. This was good sessions.
This was a good one.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna quit recording.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to end the stream. Thank you all for watching the stream. It's been fun. I know that there's been a delay the last few weeks. Part of it is my fault. I'm gonna be honest.
Grab you and shake you.
You should feel
No,
bad,
I'm
Greg.
sorry. I just get look, being an Amazon delivery person, it gets
Yeah.
very tiring, and the weight of
blame you.
eyes.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I
Last
don't
week,
either.
Oni may have gotten angry at me.
Maybe a little bit angry.
Maybe a little bit angry.
But also me.
But mostly me. Wait,
I'm
you two were
mad
angry at
you
me?
every week. Wait.
Plus, were you angry at me?
No, I meant Oni was angry at me.
Oh.
Always angry at you.
I'm a button pusher.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'm the baby, gotta love me.
I'm a baby, gotta love me.
the mama. Not the mama.
Let me just go have a crisis in the corner by myself in my room. That's gonna be the rest of my night because I don't. God, don't want to
So good.
wait. It's so good. I don't want to wait.
I feel you. I feel you. All right.
Well,
Let
you're
us
in
end
different
this stream.
time zones.
We will try to. I will do my damnedest to be around it next week because I feel like a lot of the last couple weeks was my fault that we did stream. So I will be sure to be present, and hopefully
Just
we all
don't
can
be
be
tired,
present.
forehead.
Oh yeah.
Stay tuned to the Twitter at Pathenders Pod for.
Stay tuned at Twitter at PathEndersPod.
Yeah. So that is where we talk about the streaming schedule and when we are and aren't doing it.
And
Just don't be
also
tired,
some
forehead.
other stuff. Like, I don't know, I don't use
Memes.
Twitter.
I shit post a lot of memes on
Shit
there.
post
Lots
memes.
of shit posting. Lots of shit posting.
Because who's gonna stop me?
True. I guess I could change the password, but like, why?
Why indeed, especially when I have the recovery email.
Yeah, this is like, why would I even try? But goodbye, guys. I'm
Alright,
just gonna go scream
what
into
is the
the
latest?
void.
I'm back, baby. Oh yeah, jokes on how crunchy first edition was. Oh, all the different fucking bonuses you get to armor in first edition was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Life footer AC, touch AC, shield bonus, natural bonus, deflection bonus, dodge bonus, sacred profane bonus, luck bonus, armor bonus, circumstance bonus. Remember when you had to take the dodge feat, and if you didn't take the dodge feat, you're doing it wrong every time?
Well, if you cared about maximizing your AC,
Well, I mean, that +2 can go a long way.
it's 1. It's +1.
Is it +1? I thought it was +2.
It is +1, but dodge bonuses, unlike every other bonus, can stack.
Yeah. Gotta get that 48 AC as a paladin.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good
Good
night.
night.